While we have you and you're in X's and O mode, because we have you in this area right now, and we need information from you on Justin Herbert. One of the best rookie seasons we'd ever seen from a quarterback, and all offseason we were debating how is he going to follow that up? How can he possibly get any better? Well, it's been mixed through the first 2 weeks of the season. He's 1-1, just 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, uncharacteristic. So I ask you, Victor Cruz, how do you see and evaluate what you've seen from Herbert so far?
Well, it's been a little up and down so far this year, but I do think that obviously he has all the intangibles. He's got the arm strength to do certain things that other quarterbacks cannot do, and I think some of that provides him a little arrogance with his arm, which kind of puts him in trouble. I brought some clips up here together to kind of show that example. We got the nice flow. He's in L.A., Kay, so he's got the flow in the back of the helmet. He's got the blonde look. Now, here's going to be a cover 2 hole shot down the sideline, but it's cover 2, so he has to do some manipulation with his eyes, right? So check this out. We're going to snap the ball here. Just got 4 verticals. This is what you want against cover 2. Typically, you hit the seam route either by the slot guy or the tight end that's out into a pattern. He wants to throw the hole shot, so he's looking left, occupying the left safety, but the right safety kind of comes over. He's just being nosy, falling in there. Doesn't even matter. Gets the hole shot right over the top. Now, this is a tremendous ball. It's about 55 in the air, comes down, up and down like it's supposed to. Trevon Diggs doesn't even think this ball is coming this way. It's like it's covered 2. I have help over the top. I'm chilling. No, you're not chilling. Keenan Allen is in the cubby hole in cover 2, and he puts the ball together. Now, second play. These are all positives. First 2 are good plays. We have a levels concept here on the right side, all out-breaking routes. You got the high-low. These are typically easy routes to read as a quarterback.
Okay.
He reads it perfectly here. He sees what's going on. He eludes, has a little bit of, this is the thing that he does well with his legs. Eludes a would-be tackler, keeps his eyes down the field, sees a guy wide open, keeps his eyes, throws a laser right into the sideline there, keeps both feet in, gets out of bounds. We move the chains. Things are happening. Everything is well. You're going to see it one more time here. Keenan comes wide open on the corner route, but levels, see that it makes the corner have to make a decision to go up and down. Now here, we have Justin Herbert, right? We have another kind of a levels concept, more of the under route. You're kind of on the fringe, going into the green zone. You always take your one-on-one. What I love about here is his decision-making, right? He plants his foot on that 3rd step. He's already got it fired up, ready to go. He picks a spot on the back shoulder. He throws it, timing route with him and his receiver, things that you work on during practice, during the week. That was pitch and catch. That's just the way you draw it up. Right?
Such a tight spiral.
Tight spiral, back shoulder.
Amazing.
Just how you want it. Now, green zone is where he has to make better decisions, right?
Okay.
You're going to have 2 in-breaking routes here. Now, we all know in the green zone, what I like to call it, things happen fast. Now, you see a bracket, pretty much 4 guys in this area. He throws the ball into that area. Again, decision-making. These are things he needs to clean up as he goes and progresses throughout the season. He has 2 other guys open here. Either hit the guy in the flat there or your guy that's going to pop open here on the under. Those are easy throws. You take what you can get. They knife up field. They might even score, but you take what you get and you live to fight another day. You don't want to throw interceptions down there in the green zone. That's one big no-no as a quarterback, especially in the NFL. You don't get those back. You got to make better decisions. Again, back down here in the green zone. Now we have all in-breaking routes or going to the left. You always take your one-on-one in the backside. Now you see here, you want Keenan, right? He goes in, he has a little stutter step, comes out, he slips, go, boom, you go to your next progression, and you go to your next progression. Those guys are all covered. You throw the ball away here or live to fight another day. You understand you're in the green zone. Things happen fast. It didn't
Close
happen.
game, take a field goal.
It's second down as well. Second down. You don't want to take a sack or get out of field goal range or make a bonehead play. You take the sack. You lose a substantial amount of yards. Michael Parsons was having a tremendous game this day anyway. So you got to understand that. So as good as it is for him to throw those balls downfield, tremendous arm talent. He's throwing those hole shots. He's doing what he wants to do with the football in his hand. But when it gets to those moments in the green zone where he has to score points, Justin Herbert has to make better decisions with the football.
Are you? Sophomore slump is not something I want to say. It was such a tremendous accomplishment he had, but maybe there's some regression because we're at this place with Herbert where we either start talking about him in that Mahomes, Josh Allen, elite young quarterback class, or we're worried it's not going to quite be there.
Well, I think the biggest thing for him is that he's not sneaking up on anybody anymore. They're game planning for him. They understand what type of player he is, and he just has to make better decisions with the ball. I think he has the opportunity to go into that Russell Wilson, Tom Brady-esque, into that sphere, but he just said those are the decision-making plays that they don't make. The great ones don't make that mistake. We've seen Tom Brady throw the ball away for less to fight another day. You know what I mean?
We've seen a lot of quarterbacks in this league with huge arms. It doesn't mean much at the end of the day because you got to be able to win in the big moments. He threw 2 terrible red zone interceptions last week. That gives you caution. What I also didn't love from the Chargers last week, and this isn't a beat up on the Chargers, 10 offensive penalties in that game. Lose by a field goal at home. And I almost felt like Romo and Nance are on the call, national telecast, Justin Herbert coming out party last week, and you come away with it like, well, that guy can really throw a football. But gosh, the Chargers are still the Chargers. 10 offensive penalties, 2 red zone turnovers, have about 500 yards of offense, but only 17 points to come of it.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to stomach. They got the Chiefs this week, and like that's where it's okay. This is great. We know he could throw the ball a mile and beat the Raiders on a Thursday night. Can he beat the Chiefs? Can he beat the Cowboys? Can
That's
he
where
win
this
big
is.
games?
This is the biggest game of his young career this weekend.
Yep.
He's never played at Arrowhead with fans. He's never played Mahomes at Arrowhead. Last year it was Chad Henne. You were drafted to beat Patrick Mahomes. That is it. That is your whole job. So, like, we think we know Herbert's got it. This is the biggest game of his career. This is also one of the most interesting games of the weekend. So, Vic, what do you give his chances going into Arrowhead against Mahomes? Full fans. There's your level system, the decibel levels.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be a test for him. It's going to be a tough one, especially the Chiefs coming off a loss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Patrick Mahomes is going to be ready. Travis Kelce's going to be ready. That entire offense. Andy Reid is going to have those boys prepared. So we'll see what the game entails when we go in there. But Justin Herbert if he makes better decisions in the green zone and third downs when it matters the most, they'll be in the game at the end, and we'll see who has the ball last and ready to win the game.